It's 9 years ago this week since the Gillard government banned live exports. Of course, that was on the back of a Four Corners program into the abuse of animals in Indonesian abattoirs. But that live export ban had a devastating impact on cattlemen here in Northern Australia. In 2014, they launched this legal action. The lead litigant was the Brett Cattle Company based up here in the Northern Territory. They argued that the Federal Agriculture Minister Joe Ludwig's decision was a knee-jerk reaction and one that hadn't considered the impact it would have on cattlemen in this part of the country. Tracy Hayes is the former Chief Executive of the Northern Territory Cattlemen's Association. She's been heavily involved in this class action for some 6 years. She said that decision back in 2011 had a devastating impact on cattlemen in Northern Australia.
At the time, it was like the northern industry had its very own global pandemic, but only at the hands of a decision made by government. The impact was profound and it was significant, and it was felt right across the north of Australia, right throughout the supply chain.
The cattlemen, Pete, are seeking up to $600 million for lost earnings and other damages they say they suffered as a result of that ban back in 2011. Now, Tracy Hayes says that the impact has been far-reaching. We've seen some of those cattlemen committing suicide and other devastating effects that ban has had on their livelihoods over the past 9 years.
There are some enterprises that never recovered. They're gone, they're out of business. So for those, the answer to that question is no. There have been some that were able to hang in there, that had diversity in their operating model and were able to rebuild. And of course there are those that are still managing the legacy of the debt. It's like a cancer that exists in their balance sheet as a result of the decision made by the government of the day.
Pete, the federal court finished hearing evidence in this case in December 2018. So Justice Stephen Rares has been, it's been 18 months now that he has been waiting to hand down this judgment. It will be handed down in the federal court just after 10 a.m. Sydney time today. And of course, we will bring you all of the details of that judgment when it does come to hand.